ultimate hash brown video. We've got a fantastic video out there already. We put it on a camp chef. We did fresh, frozen, or refrigerated. Everybody kept saying, what about dehydrated? Well, it took us a while to find the dehydrated. We finally found them. We snuck it into a breakfast video. That one does very well. So today, it's all about the hash brown, baby. 5 of them. You ready? If there's other ones out there, I don't know about them. Refrigerated. We got the dehydrated kind. My frozen patties, we launched those the other day. We're going back with the fresh. I'm going to hand grate those, soak them in some water. Because of you guys, you said don't drain them with a paper towel. The paper towel rips. Drain them with a tea towel. Fantastic idea for every single one of you that said that. I will be doing that today. And last but not least, the frozen shredded hash browns. You guys ready? Boo! Let's go. All right, first things first. We are doing everything today on the Pit Boss. It is preheating. Show you real quick. It's been pre-washed, the great side, and just go at it. This is why I don't do fresh hash browns. It's such a dang mess. All right, I'm gonna go soak these in water, rinse them out, and then we're gonna bring it back out with a tea towel and I'll show you how much moisture is in there. All right, so we don't get confused, I went ahead and strained the dehydrated hash browns. I just prepared them per the package instructions. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio on that brand. These are the fresh hash browns. I've rinsed under cold water to try to get as much starch off as possible. Just give you guys an idea. You want these as dry as possible. See all that liquid? That's what you want out. That's when I rip my paper towels and they're like, hey, use a tea towel. I'm like, man, I don't know why I didn't think of that. All right. Those definitely feel pretty dry right there. That could be the secret to fresh hash browns. I don't know. Maybe mine were gummy because I didn't get them as dry as I could be. Those feel pretty dry. All right, we got all our hash browns staged. I've been preheating on low. Just like my camp chef, this Pit Boss can get hot on low. Hot on low. It's already over 400. We should be shooting around 4. So we're in the 500 range. 430 over here. This is my cold spot. And over here, he's shooting in the 500s. Okay? It's been on low the whole time. So just because it's on low doesn't mean it's going to be about 350 degrees. We can live with 500. All right? The one thing I can tell you about hash browns, it does not matter if it's a non-stick ceramic coated surface, if it's the Blackstone, if it's the Camp Chef, it does not matter. Use more oil and more butter than what you would think. Okay? It takes a lot of oil to get these things crispy. All right, first things first, we know these jokers take a long time. They're not really special and dear to my heart, but the other day my kids love them.
So those are the frozen.
Yep. All right, right now I'm just mixing it up, letting it gather all that butter and oil and go ahead and form them out to the resting place. You want them thin and not too thick. All right, if your flat top's super hot, one way to adjust the temperature to stop your butter from browning is go ahead and adding your high heat oil. We use avocado oil. Grapeseed oil is a great combination, something like that, okay? So a combination of butter and oil, and just make your...
So are those the fresh potato?
Yes. So frozen, fresh, refrigerated. All right, right here is the refrigerated. I think I misspoke earlier. I don't know if we can edit that out. That's just what happens when you get so excited about making dang hash browns, I guess. Just try to make each of them even as possible. All right, just to recap really quick. You guys see the frozen ones there? This right here was the Frozen. This was the fresh grated. This is refrigerated. And this is the
dehydrated.
Go ahead and salt them with whatever salt you like. Personally, I'm a seasoned salt fan when it comes to hash browns.
Looks like we're feeding an army today, honey.
Looks like I need a bigger griddle. Getting close. See how the edges are getting crispy? Once you start feeling that crust set up, you'll feel it right away. It moves as a whole unit. See that? How the whole thing moves? I'm going to turn my knobs up to about medium. Now that all that cold and frozen has taken the heat from the flat top, I'm going to adjust that heat accordingly. I won't keep it on medium the whole time, but you want to be able to get that heat back into it. All right, I'm learning the griddle just like you would be when you first start off. I've noticed that the front part of the griddle is a lot cooler. So I brung out my fancy dancy brand new meat press just to help it out a little bit.
Can you link that in the description? Because I know people were asking what kind you use.
It is. It's linked in there. I'm just going to oil the tops of them because remember, you're flipping them. All right. Patience. Patience when it comes to hash browns. Flip the hash browns when they're ready. Don't flip them before they're not ready, right? Don't rush it. Allow that crispiness to set up. You see how much moisture is escaping right now? And you can start seeing telltale signs how your hash browns are getting crispy around the edges. See how much brown they are around the edges? That's a good sign. Okay, so these were the
frozen. I think Aura Ida.
Okay, that looks pretty good to me, right? This is the fresh. Come on, honey, pick up. That's the fresh. This is the, we're going to come back to this. This is refrigerated. This was on longer. Last tip I'm going to give you, because once they're flipped once, it really doesn't matter. Don't worry about creating the perfect hash brown where you flip it and it all stays together. Trust me, once you get it on the plate, you get your family around, it does not matter. So don't worry about the pressure of getting the hash brown flipped in one swoop. Now, when I say that, I'm still competitive. I still want this to flip in one swoop, but it ain't breaking my spirit. All right. This one to me is not done. I think this one's close to being done. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. Well, these broke apart. These are the dehydrated ones. Let's see if we can get this. What? Can you get out of my way? You're filming, right? No wonder I can't flip them. Let me have some breathing room over here. I can't flip left-handed. All right. Put it back in its patty. Comment below. Tell me how bad of a cook I am. I get it all the time, no matter how good it comes out. Look, you're never going to know it. Put it back in its form. Pat it out, and you're good to go, okay? This one is not ready. I guess I can go and flip it and show you what I'm talking about when I say don't flip it unless it's ready. So, see if I can go right down the middle. See how there's no color on the bottom, but there's color on top? See how much lighter color that is? I had that suspicion because I think the flat top just is a naturally cool spot right there. So we're just going to form it back up. And then what we're going to do, move this up higher and move this up higher as well. Okay. All right, coming back over here, I can tell this is a really good one. This is the refrigerated. Oh yeah.
Now we like our hash browns crispy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no soft hash browns for me. No sir. All right, I'm gonna take them off. and see which one we like better. So just to recap, this is the frozen. Take those frozen patties off.
For the kids.
Oh yeah, they like them. All right, this is the fresh. Last time my wife liked the fresh, and I like the refrigerated. Okay. This is the refrigerated. Got enough room. This is my favorites right here. Ooh, you got some over easy eggs, some good old Valentina hot sauce. Matt, you already know, brother. I ain't letting none of that go to waste. All right, I'm gonna let it rest for a second. So this is what I'm gonna do. We knew that this was a cold spot. I'm gonna keep the flat top on. Now I'm just gonna move them over. Now it makes me angry. Now it wants me to, you know, I got that competitive edge. I'm not getting beat by hash browns today, so we're going to get these the way they should be looking. All right, I'm adjusting my shoulders. You know this is serious now. Here we go. No, I got it. I got it. Don't tell nobody. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I expected over here, but obviously that's a cold spot. It's not a big deal. It's just something to get used to. Same thing with right here. Now this is too big for the spatula. At least give myself a fighting chance. Oh yeah. See how much more even the color is? Because we got them off that cold spot. Golly, I love those hash browns. They're my favorite. It might look like a mess, but we're talking about the staple of hash browns. They're all golden brown. Now it's time for the taste test. The ultimate taste test. Now there's no confusion. We've got all 5 of them together. Which one do we like? Let's see if we can have the same answer today as we did when we made that video. First up, the kids' favorite. I don't even think it's in the same category. All right, this is the frozen. Now last time she liked them. Last time I didn't. Completely different texture. Way better this time than what it was last time. Way better. Could be because they were thinner. This was fresh. Oh, that's what it was. You liked the fresh and I didn't. We both didn't like the frozen. You liked the fresh and I liked the refrigerated. I still don't like the fresh. The refrigerated. I don't want that. They're all good. And now the dehydrated.
The ones that won't stay together on you.
Yeah, but look at them now. They still won't even stay together on the fork.
Is there really that much of a difference?
I like the texture of the refrigerated. Like it bites back to you. Like there's some oomph to it, right? But it's got all the crispiness involved. Then the dehydrated are very close to it, but the thinness of the actual potato is a little bit thinner, so you don't get that same one. When you're talking about the frozen, these are better this time than what they were last time. They're not as gummy. So they had a lot more crispness to them. As far as the fresh, I'm still not a big fan of fresh potatoes when it comes to hash browns. I would much rather have all the other ones. Now, that's a personal preference. I'm gonna tell you what does matter. Cooking hash browns on your flat top grill, regardless of what flat top grill you've got. Now that's what I'm talking about. Hey, comment below. Let us know what your favorite hash brown is. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
That's like a week's worth of carbs.